in this video we're going to see how to make a capsule stain in this series. So capsule stain is similar to negative stain because it uses a dye that is negatively charged that will stain the outside of the cell. So we will be using Congo red, and this is the bacteria, this is B series, and we have 2 glass slides. In this glass slide we're going to add a drop of Congo red in here, and we're going to add a drop of the bacteria. We're going to make a homogeneous mixture, and then with this second slide we will grab part of this mixture and drag it until the end of this glass slide so we can have the smear. And since this is a capsule stain or negative stain, you don't require to heat fix your sample. So again, first step is to add your drop of the dye on the edge of the slide, just like this, okay? It's kind of a generous drop. And same for any time that you will grab bacteria from your test tube, you will put your inoculating needle in the middle of the Bunsen burner. Let me drop the intensity, it's so hot. And then let it cool here for a minute or so. And then you will grab your bacteria. And some things that you can see while I wait for this to cool off is just as for the negative stain. When a bacteria has a capsule, which is the outer layer that it's outside of the wall, which is made out of carbohydrates mainly, you will expect to see a white area around the bacteria, and the background is going to be stained. In this case, since it's Congo red, it's going to be stained red in color. But if you use something like nigrosine, you will see the area dark around the bacteria. And this is the same bacteria that we use for the negative stain. So you pass the opening and the cap, the opening of the tube and the cap twice through this flame, grab the inoculum and then transfer it into your drop. Make a homogeneous mixture, circular motion, and you don't require as much bacteria. And then you sterilize your loop, get rid of the dye as you're sterilizing it, put it into the area where you have them, close your tube, and you grab your glass slide by the edge and this one on the bottom as well, almost 30 degrees. Drag it first to one edge and then continue. Carefully dragging up to that edge. You don't want to have your gloves filled with the bacteria. Now, this is more or less how it looks. Looks like blood. Blood smear is done the same way. You have a drop of blood, and then you make a smear, and then you stain it. Okay, and then you let it dry, and then you observe it under the microscope. And this one goes into the since it has kind of light bacteria, it goes into your biohazard container. for this video.